What's good, everybody? PFL family, it's your boy Zeke Pruitt back in the booth, back in the studio. It's been a couple games. Your boy had to take a little time off here. Voice just wasn't filling up for it at the moment, and plus I had a couple of guys that wanted to try out some commentating, try their hand. We're trying to, get a whole squad of commentators, squad of graphic designers, just a whole team. But we do have ourselves a treat tonight, and that is going to be the North Shore Mustangs out of Texas going up against Chandler, the Chandler Wolves. Sorry about that, guys, but they're going up against the Chandler Wolves from Arizona. I see you guys said there was something wrong with the frame. Let me know if the frame is fixed. We should have a big night tonight. Sorry about that. Just trying to get everything right, get my levels right, everything going. Kristen Ross, standout freshman quarterback, been looking really good. Brother over at Tennessee doing his thing. I don't know if I think it's Tyon or Tion. I'm not sure how to really say it, but I figure it's the same thing with Zion and Zion or Zion. But nonetheless, that's bro's little bro. Both of those guys are the homies. So shout out to Kristen Ross, aka Cross, and then of course the man of the hour, the man with the plan, Colorado Rivers, Rapid Rivers, Rado, the Rado Rodeo is in town, guys. So without further ado, I'm going to leave it up to these guys on the field. Lots of talent in this game. Alrighty. Make sure you guys, share the link. Get the information out there. Let them know that we're live. We got ourselves an exciting game tonight. Go ahead and put in the chat who you guys got winning this one early on. I don't want to hear it later when the game's getting good already. I want to know right now as Kadar Young gets the kickoff here. We got a lot of great players, a lot of talent in this game. I've been waiting to get back under the booth, up in the booth to hype some of these guys up. My boy Kristen Ross going to get the first snaps of the night here, going up against probably the best quarterback in the league. I mean, no shade to AZ, but Colorado Rivers has just been quite the show. Quite impressive here early on. From even judging from last year, even into this season, just an amazing display of talent on the field every time he's out there. But here we go, Kristen Ross, the young freshman quarterback, looking really seasoned out here, really poised this season so far. And oh my goodness, a strong run from Sean Landry, the senior back, picking up 17 on this first run of the day. You don't see that often. Sean Landry sharing that backfield with Tamar Jones. This North Shore team is mixed with young talent and older talent. The great thing about this combination here, and the good thing for Kristen Ross, the freshman quarterback, as we see him make a small mistake here, as the offense is going to get called for the offsides. But the good thing for Kristen Ross here, the freshman quarterback, is the fact that he has two senior wide receivers. So anytime you are a freshman quarterback, it always helps you to have two dominant seasoned veteran wide receivers in high school. So Trey Williams II and Kadar Young is definitely giving this young kid all the confidence that he's needed, and they're going to be very successful this year compared to last year. Look out for a whole new North Shore. Nice handoff to T. Jones, and all right, early on, North Shore's putting some pressure on this veteran Chandler defense. Talk about a veteran squad. Chandler filled with juniors and seniors. Sophomore. We've got Colorado at sophomore, and then the receivers are actually freshmen. No doubt about it. So they do have a nice mixture here in Arizona as well. But The core of their team is built on veteran presence, veteran O-line, veteran defenders, and Mike Carter, Caden Mitchell, junior and senior there, Tank Dominics, or Deacon Dominics, I'm sorry, Deacon and Bailey on the line, Josiah running the ball as a junior, so a lot of mixture there for Chandler as well. But so far we're seeing TJ and Sean Landry set the tone on the ground for North Shore. They're normally going through the air with the 2 star receivers that they have, but today they're establishing the run game early on. We've seen Chandler be dominant in both of their battles, even in the preseason, beating teams by 20 or more. And that just carried right on over into the regular season as we see Trey Williams slide on the ground and catches one. New drip alert for TW the second. Make sure if you're in here, make sure you hit that like button, guys. Hit that like, mash that subscribe if you haven't already. Shout out my boy Jacoby White, got the dreads hanging down the back this time around. I got you, bro. I'm peeping those equipment changes, guys. I'm peeping those, everything y'all update, I'm on it. Trust me. Here's Christian Ross in the shotgun. 2nd and 8 here. Taking the snap. He's surveying the field. Got some time to throw. Just lobs it right out of bounds. Not a good looking throw there. But he sensed the pressure, since there was no routes being, successful out there, so he decided to throw it away. Kobe Drake, Caden Mitchell, Gio Gaddy. Just a tough lineup here. Mike Carter, Josiah Best. Go ahead and hit that like button up for me, guys. I see y'all in here. Oh man, Christian Ross. Jacoby and Mike Carter hemming each other up. That's crazy, but Christian Ross throws this one away. It's going to be a 3 and out for these young guys. Now, as I stated in a game before, Chandler's like everyone's test. They're like everyone's test. You gotta get through Chandler in order to show, what type of team you are. If you're going to be good or mediocre or whatever the case. But so far, North Shore's been looking dominant, and here we go, seeing an early 3 and out for this team, and on top of that, a missed field goal. So the kicker just couldn't get it done almost about midfield. So it's going to be a long night for North Shore. They're going to field this Chandler wrath that everybody's been getting a taste of, and everybody thinks it's sweet, and they can do it until they meet up with these guys, DK in Colorado. I told you guys, my favorite freshman receiver, I got to be honest, is D. Kelsey. So far, I haven't seen some guys yet, granted, but so far, I got to say this kid D. Kelsey has been very impressive. Very good hands, very good route running, and a solid build. And Colorado's been able to find him. Great connection with his QB. Oh man, Colorado is going to the very guy that I was highlighting there and just overthrows him a bit. It's a rare sighting there for the sophomore QB out of Arizona. 2nd and 10 here on the 36. Uh-oh, Colorado tucks it. He found a hole there, got in between his blockers, but he's taken down. 3rd and 10, and it looks like both teams are preparing for a battle tonight. Neither team's looking like they're going to give up any inches here on offense or give up any easy yardage. And I don't know if Chandler thought these boys were going to give it up easy here on a championship game, but these Mustangs are not giving in. They are staying disciplined on defense. Trey Williams coming over, helping on the tackle. Giovanni Gaddy talking to Kobe, trying to get this defense locked in here. Keep this defense locked in on that freshman quarterback. Got to apply as much pressure as you can. Cross has been shown to be a very solid young QB, probably the best in the nation that we have here in the PFL as far as the freshman class is concerned. But this is going to be his toughest challenge yet here in his third regular season game. Colorado tucks it, runs, going for 10, needs the first, picks up the first, jukes Trey Williams, and gets it down to the 40. And that right there, my friends, the Rapid Rivers is the Rado Rodeo Show. It's coming to town. It's in Texas on a Tuesday night, fellas. Oh, my goodness. Oh, shoot. Hey, Trey Williams. I think I seen a pair of cleats right over in that area there. Somewhere around there. And you're my guy, but stay woke, my friend. 1st and 10, Colorado Rivers to the shotgun. Deacon Dominic Bailey Mitchell lined up. Takes the snap. Colorado dot over to D. Kelsey. He tried to stretch for more, gets a first, and that's what I'm talking about, that duo. D. Kelsey, great hands. He always catches that short route there, just pockets that check down, right in his chest, and he holds on. Really talented receiver. Here's another snap here. Colorado overthrows his tight end. Not sure how that happened. A little worry here about the throwing game tonight. Both quarterbacks showing a bit of jitters in this second annual championship game down here in Texas for the Cali versus Texas Classic. But nonetheless, Chandler is on the 29, so they should be able to score regardless. Here's Gio. Oh my goodness, the freshman running back picks up a first and more, just trotting his way down the field for 14. Gets him down to the 15. Actually, let me go ahead and make that adjustment right now that I got these guys at home. I'm going to go ahead and give the freshmen a chance to start in this game. Let the freshmen do some running tonight. We'll bring Best in at the power back here. Let's let him get some. He is a junior, so we definitely want to let him get his. You got to get his burn. But we'll let the freshman get the start, and also get majority of the snaps. Here we are, 1st and 10 on the 15. Colorado under center. Has DK up top. Pitch over to Gaddy. Gaddy taken down by Tamar Jones. Left outside linebacker / running back. Nice athlete player there. Sophomore from North Shore. Taking Gaddy back 5 yards on the run. So we've seen one great run from the running back, and then we've seen him getting taken back. So it ain't sweet out here, young fella. It's not sweet. Here's the snap, another handoff to Gaddy, and Gaddy taken down at the 18. So just a 1-yard pickup there, and I'm not too sure how this is going to work out, but Colorado might want to get that arm rolling. Here's another snap, shotgun. Rivers tucks it himself, has one man to beat, jukes him. Oh! He jukes Pollard, but then he's taken down by Jacoby White, I'm sorry, just before the first. So what an excellent run down on the 2, I believe it was. Here's the first field goal for Colorado. Almost blocked, but he's going to put the Wolves on the board for 3. 3-0 game here, and Chandler didn't look too bad there on that drive. Just came up a little short, but it was a solid drive for the defending champs. Going up 3-0 on this North Shore team down in Texas. go. Christian Ross under center. Freshman's going to get a second drive. Going to hand off to T. Jones. T. Jones with a juke, and oh my goodness, just bullies his way in for a first. Looks like it's going to be a good night for T. Jones here on offense and defense, as we've seen him get a tackle for a loss just before this, and now he rushes in for a strong first down. Another run taken down by Jay Bess. Just a gain of 3 here. 2nd and 7. Man, you know those screens in the backfield are always smell trouble, and Trey Williams is a victim of it here. He's definitely a victim, losing 3 on the play. And North Shore, I'm not sure if they're a little bit shook here tonight, but this offense is definitely not moving as fluid as it's been all preseason and in the first couple of games from this team. So they've got to figure this out. Here's Christian in the pocket. Nice pass to Trey Williams. He breaks a tackle. You got to watch that kid. He can definitely break a tackle and break free on you. You want to be careful going up against Trey Williams, one of the best receivers in the nation, senior. And he's tough. As you see, he catches it over the top here, just right in between the defense. He's able to drag Jay Bess. I don't know where Mike Carter was going there, number 24, but he just runs right past Trey right here. Where are you going, buddy? You got to make that tackle. Got to help your guy out. But it's definitely going to be a big-time first after the drive was definitely looking a bit shaky. Now on the 32, they can make some noise. Let's see if Christian can get a little more comfortable here. Here he is stepping back. A nice, beautiful pass to Trey again. And just like that, I feel like I pressed his buttons. I feel like I called that number up, because I called that number, I dialed it up, and Christian Ross is answering, and Trey Williams as well. Back-to-back passes to T. Will for 2 big-time first downs. And Chandler's got to figure something out, because that duo has been pretty special early on this season. You don't want to let these 2 guys get going. It's going to spell automatic touchdown. See Ross in the red zone, taking the snap. Ooh, Eric pass there. A little bit of pressure, not much. Probably could have gotten a better look, but we're on the 11, 2nd and 10. Here's Christian in the shotgun on the 11. Hands off to Sean Landry. Taken down at the 7 here. 3rd and 7. Chandler trying to hold the line. Trying to just, if anything, allow this to be a tied ball game. They don't want to go down here at all. I don't even think we've seen Chandler down this year at any point in the game. So this will be very interesting if Christian can close it out. Oh my! What a stop by junior corner Mike Carter. And that's the guy that I was like, why'd he let him run by? Because he's such a tough defender. And right there, he jumps in the air and bats that one away, forcing a 4th and 7. There he is right there, just getting in the way of Kadar and Trey. Looks like they were a little mixed up in the route there. Yeah, crossing each other in the route there. But it did hit Mike Carter's hand. He did get his hand in there. Hand in the cookie jar, causing North Shore to have to kick this field goal and tie this ball game. So hold your horses there, North Shore. You're not going to take the you're not going to take the lead just yet. It's going to take a lot more than that to take the lead against the defending champs. These kids are tough. Here's the kickoff. Or the extra point, I should say. Definitely looking at a 3-3 ball game down in Texas. Cali versus Texas, second annual classic. Last year we seen 2 California teams in this title game, where we seen Long Beach just demolish St. John Bosco, which would eventually be just one of 2 of their losses of the season to Long Beach. No Texas teams represented Texas in the championship last year, so big ups to North Shore for getting to this game and putting on for their state, putting on for their city. And big ups to Chandler for traveling from out west and representing Arizona, just showing them that Cali is not all. You know, Arizona's got some tough guys too. We snuck them in this tourney just as to even out the playing field. And they've come and looked to take charge here. The defending champs, defending national champions. And they've been looking dominant from preseason scrimmages to the 3rd game of this tournament here in the championship. So let's see what Colorado Rivers cooked up for this second drive of the night. Just 1:42 left in the first quarter. It's going to be interesting to see which teams buckle down.
Let's go.
Here's Colorado in the shotgun, has both his running backs back there. Decides to hand it to the freshman back, and Gaddy picks up 7 on the run. Gets it down to the 32. Another tackle by Tamar Jones. Colorado out of the shotgun. Nice dot to D-Wade. No Dwayne. First down. Beautiful pass. Nice snag. 1st and 10. Colorado takes it himself up the middle, taken down by T. Jones after picking up 7 on the play. So Chandler just chipping away at this field, just chipping away through the air and on the ground, mixing it up. Nice balanced attack, as they always do. That's why they were deemed the champs last year. Just teams get rattled when this Chandler team decides to mix things up on the on the offense, because they go through the air, they go on the ground, and they have multiple running backs this year, so they're even more dangerous. And Colorado is basically a 3rd running back, if you think about it. Bailey trying to calm down his O-line. His O-line's a little bit jumpy out there. Maybe the best O-line in the game. You know, with Deacon and Bailey, you got to go ahead and crown them that, and they won the championship. So we're definitely looking at the best O-line in the game. It's Colorado, nice little check down to Caden Mitchell. Caden had the first, but decided to run the other way. And instead of a first down, we're going to be looking at a 3rd and 1. Let me get those 2s in the chat, fellas. Approaching that 2nd quarter of action. Let's get to it. Tie game, 3-3. Here's Colorado dropping back. Yes, sir. DK on the money. That's his guy. 4 for 6 for 30. And 2 for 18 for DK. So 1st and 10 here on the 47. The Wolves trying to move the chains. Getting just past midfield. Just past the PFL Eagle. Well, they still got to get past the wings. But they right in the heart of it. Rivers, shotgun. Has Evan Brooks in motion. Tucks it himself. Jukes, taken down. Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 here. Here's Gaddy trying to get to the outside, and DJ Pollard. Safety action. Playing up, making plays is DJ Pollard from North Shore. Big time stop in the backfield. Freshman on freshman action. Those two guys are going to be seeing a lot of each other in the years to come. Just a tough safety there, a tough running back. 3rd and 9 for Chandler. Trying to get past midfield. If they can get this first down, they definitely have a field goal secured for sure. But here's Colorado being rushed, being pressured, taken down. It's not many times you see Colorado being sacked, being pressured. And that'll be number 27's 3rd tackle. I do remember this kid. I believe he almost had like 4 or 5 pass deflections in one of these games. Could have got interceptions, but nonetheless, White is all over Colorado, taking them back, forcing Chandler to have to punt this one. North Shore probably applying the most pressure we've seen on this Chandler offense so far early in the season. Chandler's definitely got to figure things out. This team is very hungry out here, and they're definitely showing up in this championship game against the #1 team in the nation. Shout out to my boy Marquise Washington as well. I just noticed that he boosted the server today. Big ups to my guy. We really do appreciate that here at the PFL. All the support, all the members signing up. You know, we really appreciate you guys. People that are watching this that want to get in the PFL, just hit us up on Instagram, Prime FB League. Get involved in our Discord community. Pop out to the games. And we'll get you there. We'll get you to where you want to be. Build your story. Build your high school career. Send you on off to college. Get you on off to the pros. But it starts here. It starts on this high school gridiron. It starts on this high school field. This varsity football team. 2nd and 8. Christian Ross under center. T. Jones in the backfield. Hands it off. Taken down just before he can get to the first. A 3rd and 1. Gaddy on the tackle. 2nd of the night, matching the jersey number. 3rd and 1 on the 29. Big time down here for North Shore. Christian Ross, shotgun action, is trying to figure it out. Hand off to Sean Landry. He's able to get the first. The senior back taken down by Mike Carter. Help from Gaddy, but just a bit too late. 28 yards on the night for number 4. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs, and they're moving. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Christian Ross with a dot to Trey Williams. Trey Williams is the type of wide receiver, tell you, big body boy. Just, you know, you got to be able to take him down. Look at Evan. 3 user players there, just all taken down. I'll tell you right now. Evan Brooks, number 88. Josiah Best and Gio Gaddy, all 3 stumble. All 3 stumble. Trey Williams picking up big time yardage on the 33. A real big time threat out here tonight. Being consistent, one of the most consistent receivers we've seen. Hand off to Sean Landry's tracked down in the backfield by Josiah Best. Not having any of that, you gets nothing, sir. 2nd and 10. 2nd tackle for Best. Here's Christian rolling out, looking, has time to throw. Oh! He's picked off by Josiah Best. Number 9. Aye. Captain, I'm ready. Yes, sir. I'm here. The freshman quarterback is picked off. Forces a pass into Kadar. I don't know. Kadar Young stops running or something happened here where he just, right there, he just kind of lets Jay Best bully him. Oh my goodness. Kristen Ross throws a costly pick here early on in the game in the second quarter as he's driving the ball down the field on the 12. You don't want to turn the ball over against this Chandler team. If you're making them pay, you better make them pay. But giving them a chance here to get the ball back. Granted, they're on the 12, so not good field position, but Colorado eats fields. He just eats fields. Here he is again. Here he is. I told you. Juke move taken down by Pollard. Help from TJ Sycamore, and there's Colorado just eating field. 2nd and 2 on the 20. Colorado handoff to Gaddy. Gaddy knocked into a first by TJ Sycamore. Just spun his way in there. Sometimes you just got to let it happen. Sometimes you just got to take the big hit and spin your way into the first. Shout out my guys in the chat. I see you, chat gang. Colorado, nice dump off pass to Caden Mitchell. Finally getting the seat. Oh. Wait a minute now. Don't hit my boy like that. Oh, man. I was mid-sentence, and that boy just got smacked. But a nice 7-yard gain, though, for the tight end. Senior tight end getting involved. Trying to get a couple more looks there for number 4. Colorado just got to start mixing things up out here. In the shotgun, taking the snap. Another dump off to Caden. There's that man. I told you, just get him involved. DJ Pollard on the tackle. Caden Mitchell, senior tight end, transfer from Collins Hill. Definitely finding his place on this team. Evan Brooks is fired up. Colorado fired up. D. Wade fired up. Rivers in the shotgun, has Gaddy in the backfield. Looking to hand off. Gaddy straight up the middle. Oh my goodness, and you want to talk about a line. The kid just followed his O-line straight up the middle. Points out blockers. You got me. You got me. Get him there. Look out. Number 2, straight up the middle. Jacoby White, a fellow number 2, takes him down. Hadn't seen much from Jacoby tonight, but he's definitely trying to get on action today. 1st and 10. Colorado right at the middle of the eagle again for the second time. Oh my, just a beauty over to DK, and Jacoby with another tackle, but DK coming through just as he does so well. 1st and 10 down on the 24, and you know when Chandler gets rolling, it's hard to stop him. We've seen it before. Colorado and D. Kelsey get to connecting. First game of this tournament, Chandler won it 42-14 against Mater Dei. Second game they played, 31-17 against Duncanville. So they haven't given up 20 points yet, and they haven't scored less than 30. So that's just to put things into perspective. One man to beat. Gaddy taken down, head up by number 52, and then he walked over my boy. 2nd and 6. Who's going to put a stop to the Chandler madness on the 19? Colorado, he can sniff the end zone. Here he is in the shotgun. 2nd and 6. Another dump off to D. Kelsey. The one-handed snag. The snag. Oh, D. Kelsey. 41 yards on a snag. 3rd and 3. Wasn't much to gain, but the boy loves to be on Sports Center top 10, doesn't he? Loaded at the top of the screen with 4 threats and DK at the bottom here. Colorado in a shotgun. Looking. Oh, just a beauty. Oh, no. Caden, you got to hold on, my brother. DJ Pollard disrupting the pass there. The young freshman safety puts a hit on Caden and makes him drop it. Potential touchdown. It's not going to be good. Tamar Jones and DJ Pollard, 20 and 21. Stepping up big time, stopping a big time touchdown, forcing Colorado to kick a field goal. Boy, was that play big time. Big time stop. Chandler still goes up here on the scoreboard, 6-3. These boys got me going now. This is getting hype out here. I mean, I want a show. It's the PFL, I need a show. I'm in the booth for a show. Yeah, that catch right there, D. Kelsey. I've already been a fan of yours, but that snag there, I hope they got that in the highlights. Come on, Madden. I always wonder, could you, I know in the franchise mode and stuff, you could like choose your highlights by screenshotting or something like that. I always wondered about the play now games. Like, can you choose which plays you want highlighted? That would be something dope, because I feel like sometimes we miss a lot of these great plays and I'm not able to capture that moment or that picture after the game. And of course I don't want to stop mid-game to get some content. So I'm really hoping that one-handed catch is in that highlight section. Here's Christian, nice dart across the middle, first down. Talk to me and keep it short and simple. Short, sweet, and simple. 1st and 10. 139's got some field to drive. Now remember, he struck first here. We got a chance to see Christian Ross take the field first. So Chandler will receive the ball at the half. So this North Shore's offense got to get it going. Another pass across the middle to Jacoby. Jacoby take it down. Mixture of Bess, mixture of Mike Carter. But another first down. 107 yards for the freshman QB. Reaches past the century mark. 13 yards for JW. Got a flag on this one, so this one's more than likely going to come back. Oh wow, it's going to be offsides on the defense. Kind of took my head away from the screen just for a second, and just assumed that it was on the offense. But North Shore is going to catch a break here, gets them down to the 27. Just a terrible mistake by Chandler, and this is not the time to make mistakes, as North Shore is driving this ball down the field just before the half. Now granted, Chandler will receive the ball at the half, so if they do give up a touchdown, they're able to get it right back. But it's just all about momentum sometimes, and you definitely don't want to let Chandler gain any type of momentum here going into the half, as they're driving the ball very well. But they did the same thing last time down and threw an interception close to the 12 last time. So now we're on the 19. Trey Williams snags a dot, looking at a 2nd and 2. Trey up to 91 yards in this first half. He's just proven to be one of the top receivers. He joined Kadar Young, already wide receiver 1 from last year, high school season 1. Joined the best receiver, and he's showing to be, maybe even better than Kadar early on in the year. I'm not sure if that's just, means those Christians targeting him more, but wow, what another dot. And see, as we're talking about him, picks up 100 yards right there. Gotta be. As we're talking about him, just excellent route runner, just gets open. Every time you see him, he's open downfield. He makes big play after big play, breaks tackles. You know, yards after the catch. He's just an amazing receiver. See somebody open. Yep. If he didn't make that read, I was going to snap. I was going to snap live on the air if he didn't make that read. Tight end David Black. Touchdown, North Shore. Christian Ross, first one to strike here. First quarterback to strike a touchdown in this championship matchup down in Texas. The freshman quarterback, Christian Ross, finds David Black, the tight end, number 35, and North Shore up on Chandler. Chandler down on the scoreboard for the first time this season. It's only been 3 games, 2 for most, 1 for some, but, you know, to be up 10-6 on Chandler, that's tough. Make sure you're sharing the link out there. Get that link out there. Let the guys know we're in here for the Cali versus Texas championship matchup. Got a good one. Chandler, North Shore, button heads here. North Shore is able to get their guys on board. But, hey, there's 51 seconds left. That's a lot of time for Colorado Rivers to drive this field and either get 3 or 6 and the ball back at the half. So North Shore played it sweet. They played it nice, but Chandler has a lot of time to make some plays here and get this team down the field and potentially put them in a position where they're going to be very successful with getting the ball back at the half. So we're going to see DK come back out, take the field. One of the top freshman receivers in the nation, number 7. Colorado, top sophomore in the nation, top player in his class. One of the best QBs in the nation. Some feels he is the best QB in the nation, despite his year or his class. 1st and 10, and we get a chance to look at Chandler being down. Colorado, let's see how he plays from being down. Always playing from up. In the shotgun here, taking the snap. Got plenty of blocking. Takes the run, has 1 to beat, slides. Timeout on the field here from Chandler. They're going to work this field. 2nd and 6. Colorado back in the shotgun. Both backs looking to protect. Colorado dropping back. Takes it himself. Gets between a block. Jukes a man. This kid is super shifty. He's very shifty as a quarterback. He knows how to just get in between his gaps and make his right juke moves and reads. But he's got to let that thing go if he wants to get down this field in this amount of time. Here he is again. Nice. Oh! Wow. I don't know if that was QB1's fault or Evan Brooks, but it just misses his target or it went straight through his hands or something happened there. But that was supposed to be a connection. Oh, yeah, that's definitely the wide receiver. Oh, wow, buddy. Oh, man. Was it too much mustard on that or what? Because it couldn't have been. What's going on, Grippers? I mean, he didn't even make a connection with the ball. You got to catch those, young fella. Oh, man, just straight spoiled the attack. That thing went right between his hands. Shout out to everybody in the chat gang. Definitely appreciate you guys for popping out tonight and checking out this championship game of this tournament that we got going here, the second annual Cali versus Texas tournament. Under center is Christian. Fakes the handoff, looking. Has room to throw, a lot of time to throw. Still looking. Finds a man here down at the 30, just 5-yard pickup. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. mama! There goes that man, T. Jones. Oh, just nice. I didn't know. I felt like he was going to keep going. Tamar Jones. Just tough. Oh, my goodness. I don't even know what to call it. Just a tough young man here. Sophomore running back. Because I was going to say, look at this kid just trotting down the field, holding on to the ball with 2 hands. But then I said, oh, he's about to get tackled. So I'm like, nice. That was a nice little run. But then he just keeps going. I'm like, nice. He just keeps going. And it's nice. Tamar Jones to the crib. North Shore on top. Texas football is just looking crazy this year. Chandler, what's happening? The defending champs are down and out right now. Down bad are the champs. 17-6. And I'm having a great time in the booth, fellas. I gotta say, I love me a good old underdog story. You gotta believe it. North Shore, wow. TJ. Tamar Jones is very slept on, folks. Sophomore running back. Where's my list? I need my list right now. And I need to go straight to sophomores. And I need to go straight to top 5. And I need to put Tamar Jones in that category. Somewhere in that top 5 range. But this kid's been amazing, man. All early season, he's been able to break out for some nice, impressive runs. Some 40-yarders, some 50-yarders. I don't know how many yards that one was, but this kid, T. Jones, making a statement. Had a little argument early with Sean Landry about who was going to start, but once they figured out that they were going to run that 2-man running back, that 2-back formation, that changed the whole game plan for the North Shore Mustangs, and it really is the reason why I feel like they're so dominant on offense, because they have so many weapons. They have so many ways to attack the field. And the defense just cannot figure it out, with Sean Landry picking up first downs, T. Jones picking up first downs and more, and breaking for touchdowns. You got Trey Williams catching everything, and Kadar is always a sleeper, especially late in games. But look at T. Jones just trotting. Remember, he was the same kid where we said he made that read like it was as if someone was controlling the sticks, where he was trotting down the field. He juked in and juked out around the block. So this kid, number 21, is impressive. North Shore getting it done on through the air and on the ground here. Chandler giving up a touchdown right before the half. They got to figure things out. All it takes is one touchdown for this ball club, being as though they already have 6 points. All it takes is one touchdown, and this game is going well on its way into that classic area, that classic territory. Tamar Jones. I call him Tamar and Tamar. You're going to have to hit me up, bro, and let me know which way you want to pronounce that, my brother. But I know it reads Tamar, but trust me, I know how life goes. It could very well be Tamar. It could very well be some whole crazy other stuff I ain't even thinking of. But I like T. Jones and I like TJ. So we'll stick with both of those until you correct me on that one. Oh my goodness. That number 27 is something special. White. In white. 2nd and 11 gets Gaddy in the backfield for a loss of 1. Looks like the bots have infiltrated our system here finally. I don't know where my mod is, but let me figure this out.
Here we go.
Evan Brooks taken down by Trey Williams, and Chandler's not really looking like the same offense that we're accustomed to seeing. Not the same rhythm. A lot of bad play calling tonight. Not what you're normally, You know, normally they're pushing that ball down the field quickly, very efficiently. But tonight, just been a mix-up of plays. I'm not sure if the defense of North Shore is causing them to do this, but it just hasn't been too good. As you see, Prime Rivers there just rushed and taken down. This O-line's being challenged tonight. TJ Sycamore and the guys have really been putting a lot of pressure on Deacon Dominic's and the rest of this O-line. And here we go, another 3 and out for Chandler. This is the first time we've seen Chandler look like a regular team and not overpowered and overbearing. And I told you guys, eventually, you know, every team meets their match. Every team meets their match. Nice juke. Setting them up on the 25, and it's going to be a long night for these Chandler Wolves as North Shore's applying some pressure here that they have not seen this year. And Trey Williams, like I said, tough. 6 receptions, 109 yards. This senior wide receiver is one of the best in the business, and he's definitely up in his stock and up in his rank. They're starting to question Colorado's status in the league as #1 in the nation. It's definitely still #1 sophomore, but we may have to scale it back a bit. Hand off to Sean Landry, taken down here. 31 yards for Sean Landry. See, so you even have your running back, your second running back with 31 yards. On top of whatever T. Jones has, which has got to be plenty because he already broke for a few nice runs before that big run. So T. Jones got to be somewhere in the 80-yard mark or the 80-yard territory. But here we go, Christian Ross under center, getting a lot of help from his runners tonight, his running backs. So he hasn't had to throw it heavy, but here he is sacked in the backfield by Hargrave, bringing up a tough 3rd and 13. But Christian Ross has been receiving a lot of help from his running backs and his defense. Hasn't had to throw it too much tonight yet. He's had some nice throws for sure. Definitely can't doubt that. But he hasn't had to rely on his arm too heavily as his running backs have been carrying a nice load, and the defensive side of the ball has been very great as well. So only allowing this Chandler offense to get 6 points. Very high-powered, well-oiled offense. Here's Christian in the shotgun here. Takes a handoff, looking on a 3rd and 13. Has to make a play downfield. He finds his receiver, Trey Williams, caught. And he's going to get the flag, too. Going to pick up the personal face mask here. Putting these guys down on the 22. Just picking up even more yards, or actually put them down to the 37. So takes them from the 22 to the 37. Just a big-time play there for the Mustangs. And Trey Williams, again, making a play. One of the toughest receivers that you're going to see in the PFL, in the nation. Scouts are really looking at this kid. They really need to get a hold of this kid's line because he is a senior looking to play for some university next season. Here's Christian dropping back. Kobe trying to fight through the double. Oh my goodness, what a dot in Trey Williams. If you don't knock it off, man, just knock it off. Hey, Trey Williams, you on your way to becoming a GOAT receiver. Just hands out of this world. New drip alert. 153 yards bagged. All you need is a touchdown to seal this incredible night. Number 3 is just so tough. Trey Williams II. Christian under center here, looking, has Kadar. Oh boy. Don't let him start getting Kadar involved. Again, I want to reiterate, when you're a freshman quarterback, the best thing that you can have on your side is 2 strong senior wide receivers that are going to make plays no matter where you place the ball. You just got to place it in their vicinity, and they're going to catch it and make magic happen. So, yes, he's a freshman quarterback, but he's a freshman quarterback throwing to some serious playmakers. And that's going to be the difference from Christian Ross being a freshman quarterback versus these other freshman quarterbacks who are also throwing to freshmen. And oh my gosh, Sean Landry lays, goodness gracious, Sean Landry lays Caden Mitchell out, but it sets up a sack here. Christian Ross just couldn't make anything out of it. But what a block there from Sean Landry, the smaller back. Just lays out the senior, flips the guy. But then he's jumped over. And then they do some other funny stuff back there. What is number 4? What is Caden and this guy Sean doing? They're going to meet at the bus later. Squash that. Or duke it out. 2nd and goal on the 14. Chandler's line trying to hold the goal line. Shout out to my boy Jamal Jr. in the building. Christian dropping back, receiving a lot of pressure. Gets it off to T. Jones. T. Jones, one-on-one, taken down here. 3rd and goal on the 13. North Shore pretty much trying to put this lead, trying to really create some more distance here. 17-6 is solid. But if you can get another touchdown, it'll really widen this gap, really widen this lead, and really be a lot of trouble for Chandler. Here they are, 3rd and goal, bringing the pressure. Lots of pressure this drive here from Chandler in the red zone, forcing North Shore to kick a field goal here. Just was not allowing these guys to get back in that end zone, and I don't blame them. Tough defense. They probably wish they could have stopped them a ways back, but they'll take the 3 versus a 6 any day. Okay, Tamar Jones is in the building. I didn't even realize that you was John Morant. Okay, John Morant. Of course, Charlie, my boy Charlie. DJ Pollard. Jamal Jr. So we got some incredible guys in the building. We got some guys that's watching their players live. So shout out to those guys. DJ Pollard, again, Tamar Jones. Both playing right now. Jamal Jr., a St. John Bosco product, lost earlier in this tournament, but he's looking to make his debut at a receiver for St. John in their game back in Cali next time around. Trying to get back West Coast, put on for those West Coast fans. Khalil Howard in the building, of course. Another dog over there for, I believe, St. Francis, a freshman receiver. So really looking forward to seeing a lot more of these freshman players play. Teams we haven't seen that were not invited to this classic are St. Francis Academy out of Maryland, Collins Hill out of Georgia, Newton out of Georgia, and lastly would be IMG Academy out of Florida. So those 4 teams we've yet to see play in high school season 2, but we have seen the likes of Chandler, Mater Dei, Long Beach, Servite, North Shore, Westlake, at least once or twice. These 2 teams 3 times. Just 6:12 left in this 3rd. Chandler with the ball, trying to make something happen on the 21. 1st and 10 for Colorado in the shotgun. Taking the snap. Nice pass over to his tight end. Caden Mitchell taken down. 4-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 6 here for the Wolves. Gaddy fighting his way up the middle again, getting his 34th yard of the night. 3rd and 5. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button if you're in here watching this game. We really appreciate it. Trying to get those numbers up some. And here's Colorado with a nice dot. And oh my! Caden Mitchell holds on and gives us a nice spin action afterwards. It was a nice spin on that football, young fella. The senior tight end. I mean, Colorado, if I ever seen a dot, I mean, how you lob that? I mean, he put that joint in the bread basket. Look at the basket. Look at the basket. Look at the basket. I need more bread, please. Here you go, sir. Right there. Oh, my goodness. Just a dot. More bread, please. Colorado in the shotgun. Hand off to Gaddy. Gaddy, oh my, what a nice run. Ball carrier vision on 10. Just a nice change of direction for the freshman. His first game really starting, really getting a lot of snaps. Really getting some snaps for real. And he's snapping for real. 45 yards on the ground. Not bad for the freshman. We got Colorado back here in the shotgun. They're finally getting past this eagle again since the first couple of drives. Here's Gaddy. Oh my, breaks a tackle, taken down, but it's going to be a flag. Going to get some more yards here. So freshman running back Gio Gaddy really driving his team down the field. Got him down to the 15 now. Chandler's moving these chains. Keep the sticks moving. 1st and 10. Gaddy's looking good. Colorado's feeding him. The young back has the momentum. Let's see what Chandler does with this drive. A touchdown would be very, very critical here. Very important. It'll do them a lot of justice here because this North Shore team is really on point. 1st and 10 on the 15. Colorado. If there's one man to do it, it's this guy. Here he is. Tucks it. Runs. There he is. I said it. If it's one man to do it, it's this guy. There he is. Tucks it. Finishes. Touchdown. Colorado Rivers. Chandler Wolves. 2012. We're gearing up, folks. We're gearing up. We're in for a treat. We're in for a treat. Colorado Rivers runs it straight down for a touchdown. And he's also going to kick the PAT. He's greedy. He wants all the points. He scored 7 points on his own. Literally. 20-3. Here comes Chandler. Chandler's got to step it up. They need guys like Josiah Best to really hold some of those wide receivers out there. Trey Williams is really cooking up the field. Someone's got to put a hand on Trey Williams. It's got to be either Josiah or Mike Carter. Shout out my boy Big Glove. Eric Glover in the building. St. John Bosco product. Shout out to my Braves. My Bosco guys really repping the league, really showing out. Eric Glover in here. We got Jamal in here. Landon Jamal, sorry about that. A lot of good guys in here. A lot of tough guys in here that's been very supportive of the league. So I love seeing those guys in here, guys that I actually talk to and have some good conversations with, checking out the games. I know everybody's got lives to live. Everybody's busy. So I really appreciate y'all being here with me on a weekday, on a Tuesday. And really just appreciating the content and the culture here. Like I said, Tamar Jones, 114 yards, a touchdown. Just a tough young running back, sophomore out of Texas. Really moving his way up the ranks. Casey Robinson in the building. Collins Hill product, sophomore quarterback. A lot of guys we haven't seen yet. Really excited to see. Oh my goodness! What a segue. Really excited. Christian Ross, and just like that, a ball game can change. A ball game can change very quickly. And they start off with picks. Christian Ross throws his second pick. I don't know how that one got picked. That was a tough pick there. He just eyed that thing and snatched it. And just like that, the momentum is changing here. Is Colorado already here just about the 30? Wow. And just as the guys enter the chat, my guy Gio, Jay Best said it's not over yet. He said for now. We're down for now. You see, you got to pay attention, guys. These veteran squads, they're never out. They never consider themselves down for good. They were just down 20-6 And just like that, you could turn around and it could be up 21-20. Here's Colorado. Nice pass over to Caden Mitchell. Christian Ross, young freshman quarterback, throwing his second interception of the day. And that just lets you know that it's been a tough night. I told you this offense has been balanced. The running backs have been doing their job just as well as the receivers. So, you know, Christian Ross is definitely, I don't want to say bailed out. He hasn't been bailed out in this game, but he's been helped. Whereas his arm's been really big in the previous games. In Colorado, his legs, oh! And then Gaddy picks it up and picks up more. It's like he took one for the team. It's like Colorado said, I'm going to fumble it so you can pick it up and get us to the 11, Gaddy. Okay, break. And either way, the fumble was a ground fumble, so it would have been coming back anyway. So just an absolute, and you guys been waiting for Rivers to fumble. He's just so shifty. Look how he juked Jacoby White. Yeah, it would have been a ground fumble anyway, so it wouldn't have been a turnover. And Gaddy just adds more onto it. Wow. Here comes Chandler. Colorado looking to seal the deal here and get his team to lead possibly, or tie it up actually. Gaddy, oh my goodness! Gaddy, what are you doing, man? You're gonna drive me crazy. The vein gonna pop out my forehead in a second because you out here acting crazy, young sir. I'm talking to run down the middle. I'm talking to dive all over DJ Pollard's head. Don't you ever dive on that man again like that, boy. Don't you ever show how dynamic you are again. Don't you ever do that again. Not in front of these parents, in front of these kids. You see that boy Manny V said that his kid played for Chandler, and you gonna go and do something like that? Oh my goodness, Chandler Wolves, the #1 team in the nation, putting on for Arizona. Gaddy, you wanted to start, I gave it to you, son. You wanted to show your abilities, well, you go do that, sir. I'ma just be quiet and let you work. Let me get out of here. I'm out. Hold on. Let me just take a second. Hey, Gaddy. Hey, Gaddy. Hey, holla at me, man. I don't know, Gaddy. I'm back. I gotta talk about it, Gaddy, because that was just unbelievable running right there. Just absolutely incredible. I'm talking about the running backs tonight are here to fight. You know, Tamar Jones, Sean Landry, Jay Best, Gaddy, just putting on a clinic. Goodness. And then and then my man just dove into the end zone like a real somebody. Like you a real boy today, huh? Oh my goodness. Gaddy jumped in the face of danger. Because DJ Pollard, he can lay the wood now. He can hit you. And here's Sean Landry just keeping on trotting. Just a tough two-back team here, man. Just really tough. This North Shore team. You know they're not going to give in. Quick screen pass over to Trey, and Trey taken down quickly. Shout out to Manny V and them Chandler Wolves in real life, man, really doing their thing. Got a win against, what's that, Seguro? Going for Basha, okay. I got love for the Chandler Wolves. I haven't ever been able to really see them play a game. I spent my college years at Arizona State, though, so I was in Tempe, Arizona for a few years out there doing the college thing with the Sun Devils, and so I had a lot of passings through places like Chandler and Phoenix and downtown and Gary and just different places like that, in Scottsdale. So big ups to the Arizona team out there. 18 strong, he said. Here's the punt unit, and I'm telling you. Oh, yeah, I had a lot of time in, oh, yeah, I had to shout out Mill Road. Mill Road was my thing, man, back in school. Mill was pretty crazy. We used to go up to Tucson sometimes, mess with my boys over there at the university, at the A. You know, I used to go to, you know, had a homie over in, where was that at? It was snowing up there too. Northern Arizona. I can't remember where that was at. Oh my goodness, Gaddy, if you don't show out. But yeah, shout out to my AZ people, man, for real. Mesa. Oh yeah, Mesa was interesting. Oh man. First and 10, my guy Gio Gaddy. Shout out to Chandler. Watch him on ESPN October 28th. One of the top schools in the nation, IRL. And they are the #1 team in this league currently. In real life, they're a top 10 school. And in the PFL, they're the #1 team in the nation. And as you see, they were looking down and out. Let's get those fours in the chat, fellas, because this is a big-time quarter right here. Not only just because in general the fourth quarter is huge, but you're looking at a 20-20 ball game with the top team in the nation on the ropes. And all of a sudden, their defenses come alive. Their offenses come alive. And now they have this young North Shore team on the ropes. D-Wade taking it. And then when I say they on the ropes, I mean they on the ropes. Chandler to the crib. Touchdown, Wolves. #1 in the nation, D-Wade, no Dwayne. When I say they got these young kids on the ropes, they got them on the ropes. Fourth quarter touchdowns. Fourth quarter touchdowns. Chandler, the defending national champions of the PFL. I love when my champions showcase championship abilities. I love when the champions really show that they like that. I love when champions take on adversity and they fight through it and they get the W by any means. They was down and out. They thought it was over. They said North Shore is here to play and they not playing fair. Oh my goodness. Oh, Chandler. Colorado Rivers, man. QB1, kicker 1. Incredible. One pass, one play is all it took. Manny, are y'all throwing it in one play? I need to watch some highlights. I'm hyped now. I need to go watch Chandler this year. I need to see who's QB1 over there right now. Oh, wait, hold on. Actually, they got that kid. That's right. They got that #1 player in the nation. That's right. Now that I think about it, isn't that Chandler that got the #1 player in the nation, that quarterback? Yeah. Yeah, it's coming to me now. It's coming to me now. They got that dog over there. Yeah. That's right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I can't think of my man's name right now. But I do if I could recall. They got the #1 player in the nation over there at Chandler right now. Or he's the #1 quarterback. He's one of those. But he's that man for sure. I'm thinking about it right now. I remember watching a 247 post. Oh! My goodness. Trey. Oh, okay. I thought it was Chandler. Boy, I was about to say, no way they got the Malachi kid. But isn't there a kid at Arizona right now that's super tough? I know I'm not tripping, bro. Go Google that for me. But go Google that for me. He might not be the top, but I just seen a kid in Arizona doing something. Look that up for me, please, folks. But Trey is him. Bro, did you see that snag? Hey, is he wide receiver 1? And then here goes his homie Kadar Young, the senior duo. The senior duo. And shout out to Manny, man. I appreciate it. He said his son showed him his videos and the team is pumped. That's hard. That's hard, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all for checking it out. Tell your son I said I appreciate it, and I hope that you guys make it to where you need to go, man. You know, God's got a plan for everybody. Everybody's plan is not the same. But as long as you work hard, you put in that work, that dedication, that support, that love from your parents, you know, it goes a long way. It goes a long way. So shout out to you guys on y'all journey, and I wish you guys the best. 2nd and 10 here. Christian Ross getting a little antsy out there with the football. Christian over the top, has a man, and oh my, that's what you call straps. Josiah Best, the junior corner's not going for that. You're not going to just lob it over there like that. Yeah, see, I knew I wasn't tripping. His name is Dylan Raiola, or Raiola. He is the #1 overall prospect in 2024. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with my boys out of Arizona. His name is Dylan. Again, Dylan. I don't think I'm saying it right, but Raiola. Go look it up. I know what I'm talking about, folks. Chandler is them boys. The #1 prospect in 2024 goes to Chandler right now. Stop playing. Trust me, I know my Arizona, you know, I spent some nice chunk of years out there. So I support Arizona sports 100%. And I know that boy Dylan is that boy, for real. (23-27). Hey, we don't got Dylan, but we got a guy named Colorado Rivers, and he's the QB1 for Chandler here. And he is the #1 QB in his class as well. So maybe Chandler just produces the top quarterbacks. 27-23. Still tons of time left in this ball game. This is the Cali versus Texas 2nd annual classic in the PFL. This is the championship game, and this is the 4th quarter. Let's see if the defending champs here can hold on and win a game, win a tough game, and go 3-0 on the year. Look at Colorado looking good today, 14 for 19, 179 and a tutty, no turnovers. So nice game here for QB1. It's got 9:52 left to bag the rest of this game, or throw the rest of this game in the bag, I should say, and take them back home to the West Coast. Get up out of Texas. I know these boys can't wait to get back to the West. I'm sure Texas is an eye-opener for West Coast kids, but then again, Texas is right there by Arizona, so it's almost neck and neck. I remember meeting a lot of people from Texas when I was going to Arizona, and a lot of people from like Mexico and stuff like that. So, you know, all that stuff is just right there. You know, Arizona's a desert type of state, so, you know, Texas and Arizona kind of go hand in hand right there. A lot of people, you're gonna meet a lot of people from Texas there. We hop in the whip, take a little trip. They probably road tripped it down here. 1st and 10, Evan Brooks, big time game. Colorado in the shotgun. Here he is, showcasing that arm. Caden Mitchell taking down DJ Pollard. DJ Pollard's tough. Freshman safety. 2nd and 7. Here comes Colorado shotgun action. Oh, nice dot. And Caden Mitchell, the senior, showcasing his hands, showcasing his catching ability. He's been catching a lot of footballs thrown his way. 8 receptions to be exact for 72 yards. And that was a big check down. Big first down. 1st and 10. Here he is again, shotgun action. Colorado, dot mob, dot city. Evan Brooks. He's starting to feed the other duo. CISO. North Shore has a senior duo wide receiver, or senior wide receiver duo. Sorry about that. And Chandler has a freshman wide receiver duo in Evan Brooks and D. Kelsey. And Colorado Rivers is picking apart the defense using both of these freshmen and the mixture of tight end senior Caden Mitchell. Here's Colorado again in a shotgun. Arm heavy drive. Oh, throws into traffic. Just a beauty. Oh, wow, Caden Mitchell. Talk your stuff. Again, Caden Mitchell, the tight end, the senior of this group, the only senior on this team, stepping up in the championship game here with 9 catches, 82 yards. Colorado again here in the shotgun. Here's Gaddy, ooh, taken down by TJ Sycamore, one of our own PFL original players, CPU players. Stops Gaddy trying to get past that Prime logo. Chandler moving the chains, a very arm-heavy drive by Colorado, really showcasing his throwing ability. Got his team down to the 23. So they're definitely going to get 3 out of this drive, if anything. Here he is again in the shotgun. Dropping back, looking to throw. Has a man, Caden Mitchell. Once again, this kid's putting on a show. Colorado Rivers, 20 for 25 out here tonight. Caden Mitchell, 10 receptions for 87 yards. They got to put a body on this guy. 1st and 10 on the 7. He's wide open. T. Jones and D. Pollard back there. Might be dropped back into a zone. Just too much here. You got to man up, maybe come up some more, give some more coverage, provide more coverage out there. But the Mustangs are not looking good. We're in the red zone. Colorado in the shot. He's in the shotgun here. Taking a snap, arm heavy drive, been throwing it all drive, but I got a feeling he's going to tuck it soon. Catches D-Wade with a quick dump off. Quick 6 yards, down on the 11. D-Wade even has 80 yards. I'm sleeping on Colorado's arm tonight. 17 strong in the chat. Make sure you guys hit that like button and that subscribe whenever you can. The PFL community, we really support you. We really appreciate the support, guys. Colorado in the shotgun again. Oh, broken apart by Trey Williams. Gotta be careful out there, QB1. Just a sophomore quarterback, this Colorado. Here's Colorado shotgun, takes the snap, big time pass, wide open. Oh! Wow! And one of my very own favorites, D. Kelsey. I praised him for having the perfect hands and always catching it in these situations. And he drops it in the end zone, just completely gets smacked by number 8. I'm talking floored, leveled, demolished. Oh my goodness, what a hit. What a game-saving hit. Because that was 7 in the bag, book it. So now you give your team a chance to tie this ball game with a touchdown after smacking my boy like that. Hey, don't ever hit my boy like that again. D. Kelsey takes a big-time hit. And, you know, I got to point out that when I was talking about him always catching, a lot of that had to do with him catching it right in the chest, with Colorado hitting him right on the chest. But when it was time for him to hold on to it with just hands alone, just gloves alone, just was not enough grip on that. And it just leveled him to the ground. It was number 8. Just not enough grip on them grippers. Them grippers ain't got enough grip. Big time drop, man. That was a huge drop. That would have been a big time touchdown. Big game changer. Now North Shore has the chance to tie this game up with a touchdown of their own with just 5:12 left in this ball game. This North Shore team's been fighting all night. They've had a tough go at it in this second half. A really great first half. Sometimes it's really tough to put together a full game of football. Sometimes it's great, you know, you have your stride. You can play great in the first half. You can suck in the first half, play great in the second half. It's tough to put together a full game of football. But that's why you got the coaches, you got the personnel, you got the trainers, you got these dogs out here on this field that's been working hard for this. And you got to stay locked in, you got to stay focused and rely on the work that you've put in. Here's Christian Ross, freshman quarterback, got over to the side. Sean Landry, the senior running back, makes the catch, but he only is going to gain 2 on this play. Only going to gain 2. Who's going to be the big playmakers out here on the field for the Mustangs? We know Trey Williams is him. We know Kadar Young in the fourth quarter, he's Kobe. You know, so we got to see what's going on. Freshman quarterback's been playing great all year, has 2 interceptions in this ball game. We got a false start on this offense. You got to keep that line disciplined. TJ Sycamore talking it out now. You got to keep that line disciplined. 2nd and 13, 4:47 in the fourth quarter, guys, on the 22. North Shore just a score away from tying this thing up. We're in for a treat. Christian Ross, shotgun action. Nice pass off to Trey. Trey kind of ran backwards, but then he was able to find himself moving forward again, but still not going to be enough here. 3rd and 7, big time down here. I'm talking huge. I'm talking, when the last time you seen a receiver with 12 receptions and 186 yards? You're looking at him right now. Trey Williams the second, just putting on an absolute show. Christian Ross in the shotgun here again. 3rd and 7, big third down, biggest third down of the game. Has a lot of time to throw. He's going deep. No way. Oh my God, no way! No way! Jacoby White! What? A play! I'm talking playmakers. Who's gonna be your playmakers? Christian Ross with a shot downfield to Jacoby White with the snag with a head tap. Oh my goodness, the topper! It was a topper! Whoa! Jacoby! The freshman athlete, wide receiver, strong safety, and is a dead man. Kobe Drake, the best left end in the nation, doing his dance, doing a little salsa out there. A little footwork, sacking the freshman. Sometimes when you're doing great, you get taken back a few steps. Christian Ross, big time loss on the play, a loss of 7. And Jacoby White, I can't stop thinking about that play you made there. Just an incredible play from the freshman athlete. He's a free safety wide receiver, free safety first, but he makes the biggest play of his career so far in his freshman year in this championship game. Just head taps a defender. 2nd and 17. They got to close the deal. Chandler's been very well on the goal line, very well in the red zone. Oh, just a dot, Christian. I think he's going to be shy of a first. 3rd and inches. Gaddy takes him down on the 7. This is where this game is going to get real classical. This is going to be real good right here. We are in for a treat. This is where this game could be a classic, a for sure instant. A for sure instant classic, folks. We watching one here live. PFL Network. Zeke Pruitt in the booth here on the 7. Approaching the 2-minute mark, 3rd and inches. North Shore down 7 to the defending champs. In the shotgun, Christian Ross, the freshman quarterback, a lot on his shoulders. Gets it to the outside. David Black catches it, but it's not. I don't think it's going to be. It's going to be shy. 4th and inches, big time stop from Mike Carter and Jay Best, the upperclassmen here. Junior cornerback, 2 junior cornerbacks with a big time stop. Just incredible for Chandler. I'd assume North Shore is going to go for it here on 4th down. They got one final play. Let's see what the freshman's really made of here. It's the PFL where anything happens, anything goes. All records out the books. Christian Ross, he has one more shot at it. Shotgun, looking, surveying the field. Number 1 passes. Oh, it's batted down by Gaddy. Gio Gaddy with the stop. The freshman middle linebacker bats it away, and he will seal the deal for this Chandler team. Wow. Talk about defense. Defense wins championships. I don't care what sport you're in, folks. Colorado's going to go ahead and run this clock out. Gaddy on a run. It's going to be the timeout game for North Shore. The great thing about Chandler, their quarterback can also scramble. So they can run this clock out every which way. Gaddy, Bess, Rivers. Here's Gaddy again. Stopped in the backfield. But it's going to burn another North Shore timeout. Now hold on. Now Chandler still needs to gain a first down here, because there's still a lot of time on this clock for Christian Ross to work, and Trey Williams is on that field still. Gaddy smashed in the backfield. And I'm not sure, folks. I am not sure here. I'm not too sure. I've seen a lot of crazy things happen in this league. I figured Colorado was going to get this team down the field just a bit more, just to make them a little more comfortable. But with a whole minute left in this ball game, and Trey Williams and Kadar Young out there as wideouts for this young Christian Ross, I don't think this game is quite over. 124. No more timeouts is definitely going to be. It's going to be a tough one. In Madden is a tough cookie now. See, because Madden, that whole clock management, sometimes they do you wrong with that clock. As we all know, they do you wrong with that clock. But we got 2 of the best receivers in the nation on North Shore, both seniors, highly scouted, and one of the better freshman quarterbacks in the nation, with a whole minute and 24 on the clock. And they elect to run the ball. T. Jones, I don't know. And see, this is where the coaching comes in. This is where the time and clock management comes in. Why, what earth, what realm, I don't know, what universe would they run the ball in this situation? What universe would they ever choose to run the ball in this situation? No disrespect to T. Jones. Incredible game, over 100 yards rushing. But he's going deep. Christian Ross. Oh, he has a man. Whoa, he overthrows him. No, Christian, you gotta make that connection. Trey Williams had that man beat. That man was toast. At least one piece. I don't know about 2 pieces because he was on his tail, but he was at least a toast burnt. A piece of toast was definitely burnt right now. You got to make that connection, Christian. You have to. Trey Williams would have brought that one in. Here he is, 3rd and 9. Oh, tries to squeeze it in to Jacoby and Jay Bess. I got to say, the junior cornerback, Josiah Bess, has really played an excellent game this evening. He has definitely played an excellent game on the defensive end of the ball, just making play after play, stop after stop on some of the best receivers in the nation. Number 9, getting his hand in there and swatting that thing down. Josiah Bess. Gio Gaddy has gotten the number. He's been called to run the ball tonight over Josiah Bess, but Josiah Bess, instead of being sour about it, he chose to make his impact on defense. And he's been making an impact. But one more play. Here we go. 4th and 9. Christian over the top. He has a man deep. It's broken apart, and that'll do it. That's the ball game. Still 44 ticks. No timeouts for North Shore, which means Chandler's going to go ahead and kneel this one. It's 48-second, or it's a 40-second shot clock. So either way, this one is going to be in the bag, and we're going to see the defending national champions step out here into high school season 2 for the PFL. After winning high school season 1, and they come out and make a statement and win the 2nd annual Cali versus Texas Classic. I got to give it up for the Wolves. Got to give it up for the champs. GG's in the chat, folks. Let's show some love. Let's show some support. I really appreciate you guys for coming out. We're 19 strong in the chat. I would love to see 20. Somebody go send the link to your cousin or your little baby bro, or somebody let one of their kids just put the link on and watch it. You know, kids just got every kid got an iPad or an iPhone now. Just put it on your kid's iPad and press play for me. Why don't you? Big game, big game. 2nd and 11, and we're going to go ahead and wind this clock down. Oh my goodness, what a game. GG's in the chat, folks. Shout out to Manny V and his youngin' out there at Chandler. Wish the best of luck to you guys on that field this year. Go get the natty. I don't know if you guys qualify if the district or anything. I know with the Nationals it's all about qualifying and all this other weird stuff. But if you guys do qualify for that, go take it. Go take it, fellas. Chandler on the map here in the PFL. They take home the Cali versus Texas 2nd annual classic behind the arm of Colorado Rivers and the legs of Gio Gaddy and the defense of Jay Best and the rest of the gang. The Mustangs put on quite the battle, quite the challenge. They have been the toughest challenge so far for the defending champs. The toughest by far. Even the champs will probably have to tip their hats to this young North Shore team. I don't even know if I should say young just due to the fact TJ Jr., Kadar Sr., and Trey Sr., but they do have some young players over there. Jacoby, a freshman, Tamar Jones, a sophomore, and then the quarterback Christian Ross is a freshman. So definitely a mixed, balanced team here. Take their first loss of the season, going to move to 2-1 on the year. But a very nice tournament for this North Shore team, and for a second time now, we see the West Coast take this Texas tournament hosted by the Texas team. So you got to show love to the California teams and the Arizona teams and all the teams out west as they come in here for a second year in a row and grab the Cali versus Texas Classic. Let's take a look at some of these stats. Just a really good stream. Shout out to my boy D. Kelsey. A really big game. Really big game. Let's look team by team. We'll look at the Mustangs first. Christian Ross. Really good night. 26 for 38. Big yardage night. 344, but just tough on the completions and tough on the interceptions for the young kid. Finally had his woes. Finally had a bad game, and it's okay. He had a 55-yard bomb. It's okay. You know, shake this one off, young fella. You've been having a great season so far. You've been 3 games strong. We've seen nothing but greatness out of you. This is our first time seeing that freshman, that freshman in you. Other than that, you've been looking like a poised, seasoned quarterback back there. So keep pushing forward. Your team looks good. You got these guys rolling. Just finally ran and met your match. That's all you. It's the defending national champions. You gotta tip your hats to them. But you played a great game and you gave them a fight. Even with 2 interceptions, still gave them a fight. Sean Landry, 38 yards on 7 carries. 7 carries, they split the backfield. 7 carries per, but we see who's more effective. T. Jones, 115 yards, 1 touchdown, and guess what? 3 broken tackles, and he hit these boys for 16.5 per carry. Okay, now I just want to point out this. If you're going for 16.4 per carry, you're going to the NFL. In real life, if you're running for this in any game, they're scouting you for sure. That is crazy, 16.5. And a 70-yard run as well. On the receiving end, Trey Williams just was not able to get into that end zone, but he did put on a show. 12 receptions for 186 yards, 15.5 per catch. It's not often we see a receiver go for 12 receptions. Tight end, yes. Receiver, tough. No drops, too, so just catching everything. Caught some tough passes as well. David Black got into that end zone. T. Jones caught it but didn't get much. Kadar Young, 35 yards on 2 catches. Jacoby White, 2 catches for 68 yards. Had that big play downfield. On the defensive end, Noah White had a big night. 13 tackles. CPU player, but let's look at some of our users here. DJ Pollard, freshman strong safety. 7 tackles. For 1 tackle for a loss, and he also had a pass deflection. T. Jones playing both sides of the ball, running back / LO. I said LO. Left outside linebacker. 6 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss to go along with his 186 yards rushing. So, tough kid. TJ Sycamore, 3 tackles for a tackle for a loss. Jacoby White, 5 tackles. Trey Williams, two-way player, wide receiver / corner, 4 tackles, a tackle for a loss. He also had a pass deflection. And that'll do it for that side of the ball, or that team. Let's check out Chandler. Colorado continuing his greatness. 112.9 QB rating, 21 for 28 out there, 245 yards, 75% completion, and 1 touchdown. 69-yard bomb. He also had 83 yards rushing for a touchdown, 1 fumble. He ran for 25 yards for his longest. So always a dual threat, the ultimate dual threat, the best dual threat we have in the business. 12 attempts for 83 yards. Gaddy, freshman running back, getting his first all-around start. 17 attempts for 73 yards and a touchdown. 4.2 a carry, 2 broken tackles. So this kid definitely showed that he deserves to be out there as a freshman running back for this team. Receiving-wise, we got Caden Mitchell, 10 receptions for 87 yards, 8.5 a catch to match that 87. Look at those numbers there. You see when the numbers align like that? It's just magical. 1 drop only, no touchdowns. Big game for that senior tight end. He just came off of a 5-catch, 100-yard game last game. So this kid, 187 yards and 15 receptions in the last 2 games. Tip your hat to Caden Mitchell. D. Kelsey, 4 catches for 41 yards, 10 a pop, 1 drop. Evan Brooks, 3 yards. I don't know why I keep saying the yards first, but 3 receptions for 33 yards. And defensively, a big-time defensive unit. It showed tremendously down the stretch in this game as their team had their backs against the wall. Gaddy, 7 tackles. Best 7 tackles. And a tackle for a loss to go along with an interception. So Josiah, and 2 pass deflections. Gaddy with a pass deflection. So Josiah Best, way to play. No carries tonight on the offensive end, but guess what? You carried defensively. 2 pass deflections, an interception, 7 tackles, a tackle for a loss. Amazing game. Evan Brooks, 3 tackles. And we also seen Kobe Drake with a tackle and a sack. He's always going to get that, average that sack a game. Caden Mitchell with a tackle himself. And Mike Carter with 6 tackles as well. So very, very, very locked down defense here from Chandler. And that's going to do it, guys, for the 2nd annual PFL Cali vs. Texas Classic. We got through our 2nd one. Long Beach took our 1st one. Chandler's going to be the winner of our 2nd one. 2 West Coast teams getting it done down here in Texas. Texas, you guys look great all series, all tournament. You guys just got to bring one home for the hometown Texas team, as we probably more than likely will be coming back with a 3rd annual Classic. But for now, it's your boy Zeke. I'm in the booth. I'm in the lab. You guys check out our Discord. You guys check out our Instagram, Prime FB League, at Prime FB League. Hit us up there. Try to get into our Discord community. We'd love to have you guys. This is our 3rd game for Chandler, so this is only the first, still like the first bit of games of this season. We're in for a long season here in the high school season 2. We still have a few teams you haven't seen, so obviously we'll be kicking off with those teams to start off district play. So tournament is over, folks. We're going to jump into district play. So GG's in the chat. Great game for you guys. Tune in for more information soon. It's your boy Zeke. It's the PFL, and we're out.